Good morning. I'm Jonathan Briggs. I'm the Assistant Law Librarian here at the Fort Bend County Law Library, and this is the fourth one of our videos that we have done since the COVID-19 health crisis has affected us all. Obviously, it affected our law library operations here, and we've been doing some videos to give people information on accessing databases and so forth. Andrew's done the previous 3 videos to this, so I thought I'd try my hand at it and try and give you all an update on what's going on here at the Law Library, and then in some respects what's going on currently at the Justice Center. It's a fluctuating issue. It can change from day to day or week to week as far as what's going to be reopening and in what manner it's going to reopen and what the protocols are going to be for that as well. Obviously, check back with us. You can always call us at 281-341-3718. We have a general email address. It's llpublic@fortbend.lib.tx.us, and you can check on the library's webpage and the Law Library's Facebook page as well. Also, if you want to check on the status of things going on in other offices in the county, such as the courts, or to check on your cases and such, the Fort Bend County website in general is www.fortbendcountytx.gov. Best thing to do is go to the government tab, and then you choose the appropriate department within that. Choose like district courts, and then you choose the appropriate court, or choose district clerk and do such functions as case search. You can see the current status, say, of what the district clerk is doing in regards to filings and such, just to apprise you of the current situation and look back with some regularity so that you keep up with what's going on, because it is a changing issue. Same thing would go then also for the county clerk's office, the county courts at law, the various justice courts, the JP courts, and any other department you might be interested in. As of Monday, May 4th, earlier this week, the Law Library has reopened on a limited basis, our regular hours from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. At this time, we can only admit attorneys or Justice Center and county staff into the Law Library. Visitors will be subject to a health screening before entry. Ideally, we'll be doing a temperature check, I think starting at the front door of the building soon, and obviously asking about symptoms of coronavirus. If you're experiencing any of those, obviously that will be a bar to admission into the Law Library. And like I said, that's just going to be attorneys and Justice Center and county staff at this time. And we apologize for that, but there just has to be some limitations before we fully open up. Hopefully sometime in the future, near future, there will be protocols, of course, in how we do things to try and ensure the safety as best we can of the staff members and the public. If you do have any of the coronavirus symptoms, of course, it goes without saying, contact a physician or contact the county health department to inquire about getting screening for that, getting testing for that disease and so forth. So, currently, admitted visitors to the Law Library will be limited to 1 hour of time here, and we're doing some spacing things as well. We've social distancing, kind of the 6-foot rule. We've got half of our computers are sort of out of service so that people aren't right next to each other. We're going to limit it to 1 person per table. And like I said, there's going to be a 1 hour limit so as to facilitate as many people being able to come in here and do the work they need to do, and then allow the next person to come along. If possible, when you come as a visitor here, wear a mask and or gloves if you have it. It's not required, but obviously, if you can, so much the better. Like I said, only 5 of our 10 computers are available for use, but 2 of those computers have Westlaw, 2 of them have Lexis, and then of course the other computers have all the general programs on it that you'll need. And we've got some social distancing stuff as well, like, spaces where to stand if you're in line, screens and so forth at the reference desk. I wanted to say, and Andrew, I think, has mentioned this in his previous videos, Lexis and Westlaw have both instituted kind of a free access for people in recognition that they're working from home or from their home, from their office, might not be able to come to the law library and might need some access to Lexis or Westlaw. So give us a call or email us at those email addresses, and I'll say those again before I sign off. And then there's a way you can then, log on to Lexis and sort of sign up for that free thing, or same thing for Westlaw. I believe it's going to go through either the end of May or June. You'll see the terms of that free access to those deals. Our meeting rooms are closed until further notice. We have a couple of small meeting rooms, a video viewing room, and the conference room. Those are just going to be closed until further notice. Hopefully they'll be able to come back online for use in the future. When that exactly is, obviously we don't know. To the best of our ability, we're cleaning off surfaces here. So like when somebody's been using a computer, we'll go with some wipes and wipe it down. Same thing with like a work table if someone is there, that sort of thing. So we're doing as much as we can to try and keep the place clean and as safe for people as possible. As for the general public, and I apologize for now that pro se people and just the general public wanting to come in and use the law library, it's just not available at this time. Same thing with the regular other branches of the library. We're just not admitting those visitors at this time, but we do want to keep on helping you as much as possible. We'll take your inquiries at the door, and if we can do something here for you right now, we'll do that. Obviously, you're welcome to contact us. Even before all this started, part of my job is sending things to people, be it, information from our legal resources and so forth, or forms that they've requested. Sometimes I email those to people. It's the best way to get it to them so that it's in a usable form for them and they can, get home and digest the materials that they've read and so forth. So that remains available to do that for the general public, for attorneys. I'm glad to do that. Like I said, contact us via phone, 281-341-3718, or at the llpublic at fortbend.lib.tx.us. We're not taking any book donations at this time. We are receiving still new and updated materials daily, via the mail and UPS and so forth. So we have books for sale in our sale rack for $5 to $10. So attorneys and staff members are welcome to come by and look at that, and if they want to buy any of our recently superseded books. Like I said, I apologize for the disruption in our services. This is kind of I'm sure you've heard the term before, a bit of an unprecedented situation, and we're just trying to handle it as best as we can, and to try and get going, back to business in some manner, because it's, what people have to do here at the Justice Center is very important to them, and our role in doing that is important to us, to serve you and to assist you in handling your legal matters, or assist you in helping your clients. That's what we're here to do. So keep in touch with us, and hopefully we'll get going, bit by bit, gradually get back to as close to normal as possible, and do so in a safer manner as possible. So keep in touch with us, and we're here to help you. Thank you.